Hey boys, welcome back to some more AUS cricket. It is game 4 in this test match series against India, this epic going on. And yeah, it's level peggings in this one as well. The parallels to real life are uncanny, and it's been a good series, honestly. We're obviously one apiece, and there's been the one draw, which we were on top in that game, but yeah, India held on for the draw, so yeah, it's level. And it's crazy. It's funny because I'm making this. I always have to sort of say when I'm making the video, because I sometimes, like, it happens all the time. Like, I'll talk about something that's coming up, and then obviously I upload the video like sometimes a little bit after, sometimes a lot after, and then that thing I was talking about might have happened or not happened or changed, and then people are acting like, oh, you know, that didn't happen, or, you know, and it's a little bit annoying sometimes, because I'm like, yeah, I know, it's just that I made this video before, said something happened, you know, that's what happens. I bulk record, so, you know, I get into sometimes trouble with that. But the first, because I think the first test match of this series against India, I was talking about how the game, well, the real life series was coming up, but obviously when I uploaded that, I think the first test was done. So yeah, that sort of gives you the rough idea of sort of the time frame between. But yeah, it's so funny with the parallels here. The one apiece, I think this is the decider as well. Yeah, I think it is, because I think it's only a 4 match series, which is a bit of a strange number, but I guess it sort of worked out well because of the draw. As we pick up an early breakthrough here, Pandy is gone. Little back pad catch, although Maxwell is the keeper. That's another thing. That's another thing I've got to talk about in this video. So I complained, I think even like probably last video, I made that video a while ago, that I was like, why the hell is Maxwell keeper? We've got like 2 other keepers in the team. And a comment on one of the videos, or a couple of comments, were like, you've got to, you know, you change it manually and stuff. It's not going to get changed because I didn't see that. I didn't even look at it really, because the game should just do it. It's so silly. The game should just do it automatically. Like they should just have the best keeper. It makes no sense. But so that's one of those ones where it's like, people have told me, but in future videos they're gonna hear me complain about it still, because I didn't actually see their comment and I'd already made the video before it. So that's the only reason. It's not it's not because I'm ignoring people's suggestions and stuff. As we're gonna pick up another one here, Rahane. That's a big wicket too. They're on a bit of a partnership. A bit of a nothing shot. It was a bit of a nothing ball, really. A bit of back of the length. Maybe just, yeah, it didn't even really bounce that much more. A bit of an ordinary shot by Rahane, and he's shown a bit of that in real life in recent times. Just to sort of, you know, he does like to play his shots, but a bit of a nothing shot, just getting out. That's yeah, exactly what we needed, as our 2 wickets make that 3, I think. Is it? It is given. There we go. That is, Nair is going to be out. Is that, I think it's caught behind. Or is it LB? I don't know. The keeper wasn't too confident. Glenn Maxwell, I think it was caught Maxwell. It was pretty full. Must have just got a little tickle on the outside edge. We're going to look at the replay, because it was a bit hard to see how quick it was. It was just a fairly standard stock ball. It came in nicely there. Oh, that's a beauty, and a pretty tough catch, honestly, because it would have been unseen for a split second there, and then yeah, little edge into the glove. So beautiful bowling. 3 wickets now, and yeah, this is a big game. Like I said, it's a huge game. Disappointing that we obviously lost the toss and India are batting, because the toss is a huge game changer. But here we go, we come back in, and they were 9 for 250. We bowled them out. I didn't actually have that many overs, which was nice. As we come in, and our average is actually crept above 40, which is very good to see. I like that a lot. As that is, I thought that was pretty close to LP, honestly. Or if it wasn't LB, like a little catching close there. The men should have been swarming it. Yadav is coming in here, and that one's just worked away. They do have a very, very aggressive field for us, which is probably the right idea. You know, we sometimes start a little slowly, and against the spin especially, even when I'm into my innings, I'm very wary about the spinning ball. So yeah, a good ploy to have this field is that's a nice looking shot, back foot on the up, just hit it through that point region. That's just a confidence booster right there. Trusting the bounce, trusting the spin, very nice. But yeah, we're in at the worst. Oh, that's a little outside edge. We'll take it. Maybe we just open the face. We'll claim that anyway. Bit of a streaky shot, but we'll take 2. But yeah, we're in at the worst possible time with the 2 spinners operating just every time nowadays, especially against India. They got like 2-3 spinners, so yeah, it's hard work. It's hard work, but you know, it does get us prepared for the pace, as this one should have hit us outside the line. It did turn back sharply, but I don't think it should be out. They are going to challenge. You know, a bit of a strange one. I don't think it's that time of the day for a desperation type challenge, but I mean, I don't know, we've been in good form, so maybe it's the, you know, just test their luck. But yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's a mile outside off stump. It was a bit of a nothing shot. I mean, it did rip back. We do, like I've said before, I do have the spin revolutions turned up a little bit because eyeball spin. So, you know, it's good because it makes facing spin a lot harder, but it also makes bowling spin funner. So, you know, yeah, a bit of a benefit and a negative, but yeah, that was definitely outside the line, and we survived. So that's sort of what we need to get into the sweep shots. Myself and Maxwell looking to build. You know, 3 for 100. You'd say India probably slightly on top. Lose another wicket and they're definitely on top. Get a little bit of a partnership and we'll probably take the ascendancy. Hopefully push this, you know, this first innings total up there. Get past theirs. I actually haven't even seen what they got. They must have got, oh yeah, they got around 266. Whatever it was. So yeah, just above 250. And as that one, what has happened there? I think it yorked us. And yeah, it wasn't even that full. That was a little surprising. It was fuller than sort of the indication showed, then straight under the bat. But again, working away. I actually don't like the spin is annoying, but for some reason this Yadav, his left arm, which is our type of bowling as well. Maybe this is the type of bowling I bowl in the game, but I like facing this spin. Just the ball coming back into me. You know, I can sort of trust it with with the sweeps. And just working it off the hip. That's ugly. I hate that looking sweep shot. That right there is very weird to me. I don't know why. Why is that sort of animation in the game? Like, I like the sweep shot in general, but then occasionally when the ball is like fuller, he plays that ugly looking shot, which I can't stand. You know, it's such a, you know, it's a minor complaint, but it's such an ugly looking shot. Like, it looks like a filthy hack, and I'm trying to do a nice sweep shot, but you know, that's one of my bugbears. And the good thing is, like, you know, I think cricket is in pretty good hands. Like, I feel like Big Ant is going to continue to make, you know, these games. Like, I don't really see them stopping anytime soon, and you know, stuff like that is sort of with the motion capture they've got now, like, you know, hopefully all that like gets sorted out in the next game. Cut shots is this. Well, you can't believe it. The one ball I actually watch our AI teammate Maxwell bat, and he's gonna get out to a little tickle onto the pad, pops up for a simple catch. Fairly similar to our wicket actually. Our first wicket. Apparently he's asking me for a challenge. I don't think so. I am going to though. I thought, why not? Who knows? Maybe he missed it. I didn't actually see it that closely. I wasn't really paying attention. And then I just saw he was out, so I thought, I didn't really see what happened, so we're going to challenge it. It's a pretty clear cut edge. You know, Maxwell in that position, you know, buddy, you gotta give me some truth there. You gotta say you've smashed it, but he obviously wanted to just double check. There we go. that is confirmation. The first replay was confirmation, but that's going to prove it. So, wicket, big wicket. Maxwell's gone nicely, 37 off 35. It was a nice little counter-attacking partnership with myself and Maxwell, but now another talented youngster, Ben McDermott, is to the crease. So we've got some, our batting lineup, it's definitely got some power and some stroke playing in the middle of the innings. McDermott, I don't know, I mean, he's got the potential to play longer formats, I think, because he's a quality batter. Obviously, shorter formats is his specialty at the moment, but he's just a good batter. That is just, that's a clean strike. That's 76 meters. Nice shot. Just picked it up, you know, didn't really worry. I saw the field was set pretty, it is defensive, but they only have like a fine leg and then a cow corner mid wicket, and he's pretty straight, so anything square and it's pretty much boundary time. Is that again? Just beat that man as easy runs, but of course we hit it straight to him. But this is nice. 35 of 25. Again, haven't really taken too many risks. We really can't afford to against the spin, unless it's really in our arc for that booming sweep shot. But this one, a bit over pitched, and we can play it through the offside this time. We don't like, you know, it's always fraught with danger playing the spinners into the offside. You're just so vulnerable to just nicking it behind. So unless it's like that, unless it's very, very full, I like to steer clear of the offside. But the field they've got set here, that one, we try to cream it, but no timing at all. Probably a good thing. We actually pick up sneaky 2 with the mistime. But this field, is a good field for us. Like, not personally for us, but to bowl to us. Like, this is a clever field. Like, they've got a mid-wicket and a square leg. You know, that covers the sweep shot very, very nicely. We're still going to pick up 4, which is just a flick of the wrist. That is a fantastic shot. As the field gets changed once again. Again, it's a pretty good field for us, but now we can just sort of, that gap there, we just work it into there. Pick up 2 every day. Like, that is, you know, they've got the men covering for the boundary, but they've got to, you know, the offside, like, get one of those men into mid wicket or a man in close. Like, that again, another little thing they can definitely improve upon is the AI field placings. I think the AI in general is like pretty good. Like, I don't really have any complaints with the AI, how they play, like the way they bat, and the way they bowl. Like, even the batting, like, I know in previous games, you know, in like shorter formats, they sometimes just still didn't even have a go when it was like last ball of the innings or something, or stuff like that. And in this game, occasionally little things like that pop up, but overall it's pretty solid. The only real thing is the field placings. Like, it just, I don't know, sometimes they are very, very strange. Is this one a little insider edge? Do we even run? I don't know why we didn't run. Just we just stood our ground. That was a little weird, but yeah, we're batting nicely. And again, that sort of like filthy hack to the leg side. I don't know why. I don't know what triggers that sort of sweep, but you know, we'll pick up 3. Oh, jeez. Ben McDermott. He is known to be run out, so that would have been that would have been fitting as well. I wasn't trying to run him out, but good lord, that would have just the parallels, dude. I was just talking about it. Everything just sort of happens in the game like it does in real life. It's ridiculous, but yeah, we're going along nicely here. McDermott is also going at a brisk rate. As that one, that's what has happened with that. That one took off. I thought I edged it. I thought I smashed it, but it's an outswinger. A good seam, but it just takes off. What has happened there? That was ridiculous. It wasn't a cutter. It just went on. I don't know if it was more swing after like it pitched and took off the seam, and then it seemed to just keep going in the air. Like, so it sort of very accentuated that movement. But that was crazy. And that's what I like seeing as well. I like it when sort of the pitch just does something weirdly and just sort of moves away. As that one actually came back in quite sharply. So Bumrah here, he is a very, very good bowler. He's not having the best day out here. None for 28 off his 6 and a bit overs, but yeah, he's a very, very quality bowler. I'd like to see his action added to the game. It might be a little tricky to get the Indians in the booth. Ben McDermott, he's flirting with danger with the running, but he got home. So 61 now, 52 as this one is flicked away. Bumrah just, yeah, he is a Yorker specialist. Sometimes gets those in-swing Yorkers with good pace, but this time, and actually in the second test, he was getting a lot of, like, his bowling wasn't as good as I think, definitely wasn't that good in the second game. But, oh, you cannot believe it. But he missed a lot of Yorkers in that second match. A lot of full tosses. But right here, this one, yeah, what can I say? Just picked him out. Wasn't even trying like a real extravagant shot. Just, you know, pretty full. But yeah, straight back to him. Pretty simple catch. He took it well, but yeah, disappointing. Disappointing we couldn't turn that 60-odd into 100. But it's still a decent lead going into the second innings. We'll be back with the second part. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.